What's up, YouTube? I am here this evening to discuss with you my top 10 Star Wars characters. But first, like and subscribe to Brothers United. We're going to start with number 10, Darth Revan, or just Revan, who was once a Jedi Knight who became a Sith later in life and ruled the Sith Empire and started like wars with the Jedi. Anyway, his backstory is mostly in books. You'd have to read his whole backstory to get a whole view of it, but it is definitely worth the read. Revan is a badass in his own right. Just read his books, see his backstory. Number 9, General Grievous. Once a man turned to a robot and the leader of the clone army. Okay, I'm not really a big fan of his, but he made my number 9 because he can wield 4 lightsabers at once and fight multitude of Jedi at one time. That to me just makes him kind of cool in his own right. Other than that, he's kind of a lame character, but I like the 4 lightsabers. Anyway, number 8, Boba Fett. Alright, I know what you're thinking. The Fett Man really, not a whole lot of people like him, and then there are a lot of people that like him. I like Boba Fett. I mean, he's not really a Mandalorian. He's the clone of a Mandalorian. But however, I mean, Boba Fett, he's a bounty hunter. Captures a multitude of bad guys, good guys, whatever, just to collect the money on them. I mean, I like the guy. He flies around outer space. I like his personal ship, Slave One. I mean, I like that he has like all these cool high-tech gadgets. The only thing is, he gets eaten by the butthole in the sand, the Sarlacc. Anyway, y'all know all about that one. Alright, so number 7, Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine, whatever. Okay, now this dude has a crazy backstory all by himself, but you have to go read that one as well. Anyway, you all know about Palpatine, Sidious, but he made this list because he was able to pull the wool over the whole Jedi Order in order to keep everything a secret while pulling Anakin away from the Jedi Order and making him his own apprentice while it's all happening. I mean, you didn't even find out until like the third prequel movie. It was just nuts. I mean, I knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming, but still, the way he just pulled the wool over the whole Jedi Order, nobody saw it coming. Even Yoda. Just nuts. Alright, so, number 6 is Darth Vader. The voice of Mufasa. The original badass in Star Wars. Okay, now, I think a lot of people have like hated on Darth more so recently because there have come to light other Jedi or other Sith who are all better than Darth Vader. But Darth Vader has a classic good guy turns bad, then bad guy gets redemption story. I like that. That's personally me. I like that Anakin got a redemption story in the end and was saved by Luke, his kid. I love Vader. Everybody knew he was the Dark Father from the beginning. Anyway, alright, let's go with number 5. Now, what isn't to love about R2D2? A classic astromech droid who just was a part of the galactic, civilization at one point in time to fix all the machines here and there, starships, whatever, battleships, whatever. Okay, gets picked up by Anakin to become his own droid, and then later it was Luke's droid and Rogue 5 and everything else, but he has his own personality. You know when he's cussing you out, even when it's all beeping and booping and whatever else, but I mean, he's awesome. He hides lightsabers in him and pops them out, Luke and whatever else. So you gotta love R2D2. Alright, so, number 4. Now, before you hate on me for saying this, please know that I don't care about your opinion. Kidding, I do care about your opinion. Sort of. I mean, we're all Star Wars fans, or at least most of us are. But however, number 4, I'm gonna say Rey. Why, right? Because the Disney movies that they put out, the last 3, weren't really all that good, but at the same time, they were all that good. I appreciate them because it kept the Star Wars cinematic universe going. We didn't get what we wanted, but what we got were Star Wars continuation films. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate the character of Rey not necessarily being a Skywalker, but being her own Jedi. And in the future, leading her own Jedi Order. And I hope in the upcoming movies we're going to get, hopefully, I think the General Thrawn is what I'm seeing from the Thrawn trilogies, which were also awesome. You'd have to go read those stories. That's what I'm hoping we're getting. I'm hoping that Disney's actually going to correct, because I believe a lot of us Star Wars fans wanted the Thrawn trilogy as the last 3 movies, but we didn't get it. So I'm hoping Disney's going to correct that and give us the Thrawn trilogies now, just with Rey instead of Luke. I'll take it. I will. I love them. I love Rey. I love Daisy Ridley. She's a cool chick. And I love her character. Anyway, moving forward. Number 3. My personal favorite Jedi, Ahsoka Tano. Once a Padawan learner of Anakin Skywalker, who turned out to be pretty friggin' awesome. Yeah, she was probably a teenager in the Clone Wars, in the episodes, the cartoons that you probably watched. I've watched them all. They're awesome. Anyway, Ahsoka Tano dual wields lightsabers, bounces off everything, I think better than Yoda. Probably because she's a lot younger. Anyway, just all of her fight scenes in the Clone Wars. She's actually got her own TV show now on Disney Plus, Ahsoka. And I hope Disney, hey Disney, I hope that you put Ahsoka in the new movies along with Rey. Just saying, she's my favorite Jedi. Anyway, alright, let's move forward. Number 2. What's your number 2? Because I think mine's going to be different. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hey, I love Obi-Wan. In the old movies, he was that old wise man. It lived in the desert. Everybody knew he was kind of crazy, whatnot. Turned out he was a Jedi master. Turned Luke, help him become a Jedi, all the extra. And everybody says they need a Yoda in their life, but really what you need is an Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, guy was wise, he was smart. I'm not going to say he was probably like on the level of Yoda, but however, I mean, Obi-Wan was he was a great fighter. I mean, he was an all-around good Jedi, good guy, good dude. Willing to do anything for you kind of guy. But he was also a Jedi, but he was just an all-around good dude. You'd have to be a Star Wars fan to actually know what I'm talking about. I mean, Obi-Wan is just somebody you always wanted in your corner. You always was rooting for him, and even in the old movies and new movies, he was always there. He was always a voice. And I loved all his fight scenes in the prequels. I love his old wisdom in old movies. Anyway, moving forward, because my top favorite Star Wars character of all time, and if you don't know this, there's something wrong with you, because it's pretty much self-explanatory that my favorite is none other than Chewbacca. I love the Wookiee. I am the embodiment of the Wookiee. I have learned the whole Wookiee language. That's Wookiee for like and subscribe to Brothers United. Anyway, the Wookiee. Love you guys. Later.